You get the picture, we outside the frame. Get your Louis Hamilton on swerve lane to lane, on gang, on gang. We brainstorm until it rains and we drive our gang straight into the Hall of Fame. You need to pay attention. I was 17 and had them shipping the Benzin. I was 16 eating steak with Russell Simmons. I was 15 in the basement with a vision. I could
run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Run it, run it, run it, run it back. Stuff it in your Birkin bag, cause he don't feed with that. So just run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Run, 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 run it back. We run the numbers up and run it back. Run, 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 run it back.
trying to add to the cipher. Time is money, trying to run the numbers higher. Learn hustling early, this hardwired. Photo guns on frozen neck or black attire. $1 million make a follow a messiah. Is you a charlatan or really take them higher? We in demand, distributors and suppliers. We getting bands and signatures on the flyers. Listen, gotta make moves if you really want it. Desperate Jews eat your food, that's how they be on it. It's a must that we hustle today and escape from round table discussing the way that we get to the rack. Matter the game that you play, I'm just stating the facts. The aim of the game to be caking and making the max. I was 20 with a stack, 19 with a plaque, 18 neck icy with my Kango hat. I told him
Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run, 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 run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Oh, we get the bag.
A dazzling facility located here in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. For some, the final chapter of the season. For others, a final week before the playoffs. And we're off in week 18. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Penix. Flushed out of the pocket. Completes. It's Bijan Robinson. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit. They've done a man in motion. They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Shaq Griffin.
Come on, bro.
Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Penix here from the gun. Hauled in by Gray.
Dang it.
Racing down the left side. All the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 6-0 lead right away. Younghoe Koo on for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
He's on the move. That pass complete to McMillan. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of... They pick up 20 yards there. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
On the run right, throwing deep down the side.
No, keep that
First time
ball
this game
down.
they've looked to him. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down.
You know, that's a tough one right there. Actually, when you're outside the pocket, because your body is going and moving laterally, it often takes the ball out of bounds just like that. That's a tough connection to make, even under the best of circumstances.
That's complete. Here's Brooks. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. Offense marching it downfield on their opening drive. Here's a 1st and 10 from the 47. Out of the gun, Young. He throws a bullet deep to the... Oh, shouldn't let that one go. It's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it up. And the Falcons have it as he records his 7th interception of the season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
Play action, here's Penix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Motioning the tight end left. 3rd down, it's Penix. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And that's good yardage for the new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Penix on 1st down. Buys time, rolling right. Now here he goes. He's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down, but instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy, and their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
Penix on 3rd down. Got a man, it's London.
But how does it make me miss that tackle?
For an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons parlay the interception into points. Drake London with the touchdown. Extra point by Koo is up and good. And the Falcons drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And he elects not to bring this one out, so no run back, and we'll pick things up on the 30-yard line.
No.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Yeah, I've been on a slippery slope.
This one is taken in by Tony. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers lower the deficit to a single possession. Jake Moody on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Returning it from the 4. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Bro, where? Okay.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. It's a 14-7 game. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Back now, pressure on its way.
Come on, like, that is so annoying.
And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a gain of 19 on
Ain't
the
no
play.
way you knew
And
he's
it's
gonna
good
be
for an
open.
Atlanta 1st down.
You just throw it and hope.
Going right side, Robinson with it. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 13-point lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Well, Rocky found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns. And that running back sees the open space. He sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. This is ahead for about 5. David Onyemata there for the stop. First down play, nets and 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
I'm just going to to say, maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage of this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
Long to throw here on third. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Young working from the gun. He beams one.
Come on, bro.
Intercepted again. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons will take over as he picks off his 10th pass of the season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. That throw is looking for Kyle Pitts. So it's 2nd down coming up. From the shotgun, Penix finds his target, Robinson. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Caleb Farley arranging over for that stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Koo with the extra point. And the Falcons stretch their lead to 21. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. So new kickoff rules, this is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. Spins out of one stop.
People be so whack, not clicking on.
Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play.
This is one of those little modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. It's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit.
Cool, because I go to run and he like stops me so I can get
The
set.
defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. So on now comes the former All-State soccer player from Fayetteville. About 20 miles away, it's Sam Martin to punt. Oh, and it's a fake punter with the football. This is caught. And the fake works to perfection. He's got the 1st down.
You know what, Kate, this reminds me of? It reminds me of Hoosiers, when the character says, I'll make it. When the coach makes that kind of call and puts the trust in the kicker, well, the kicker's got to make it. He's got to deliver, and he does just that with a great throw and a big-time play.
Push this upfield and earn them a new
I don't
set
know.
of downs.
It worked.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Here's Young on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than
Oh, I know I did.
no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Couldn't connect it on first. It's second down. Shotgun snap now to Young.
Bro.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Bro, y'all got a block.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. The Panthers facing a deficit near the break. Third along, Young. Gets this to Sanders. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. As they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Oh, brother, it's
Underthrows everything.
Clark Phillips with the pick. And the Falcons get it back on
Bro,
his
just
second
straight
interception of the
underthrew it.
season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides.
God damn. He's wide
All the
open.
time when they work on
He
these
just underthrew the
to get to
ball
the near
really.
sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it's
No, he's sorry. He just gets
that was
bullshit.
practice field coming
Like,
to life
that
for
throw
everybody to see.
would not leave the throw where I'm trying to throw it. I already beat this motherfucker once. But let us sorry ass motherfucker
Phoenix
get my
now on
minimum.
first down. To the
Everything
right
goes
side,
your
reeled
way.
in by London.
DB
He
front
runs this
cover.
to the 25 before being brought down. It's a pickup of 11. And the Falcons will have a first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he's down into the red zone. This run gets to the 18. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Second and 3 now. Penix working from the gun. That's caught at the 4. Touchdown, Atlanta. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
Extra point by Koo is up and good. And the Falcons continue piling on to this lead. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sails over the end zone, Brock. But with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
A 2nd down throw for Young.
Bruh.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. And the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
He's going to push one deep down there. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Young on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. But it slips through. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
And this won't be caught.
Every one of my guys drops every time.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on to a well-placed hit like that one.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Sticking to the air, it's Young. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
They get no separation.
That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 4th and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
You're going for it, Young. That's incomplete on 4th down.
Even the best
Oh my God, bro.
breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Eward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. They crush him right along the 20. That is where their offense is going to take over. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They motion the tight end over. To the air on 1st down. Young. Cops, this is Xavier Leggett. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Out of the gun, Young.
And of course.
And they pick him off again. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. Oh, now a lateral, and it's loose. And the Falcons scoop it up.
Oh my God.
They're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that. That's his first career interception.
I think the defense would have just settled for getting off the field with the takeaway, but they add a nice little present onto the end of it for their teammates who start this possession with much better field position.
Let's go now. Buffalo 18. Left.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Finds a man right side.
I don't
And they
understand.
finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down. A give left side. Here's Robinson. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5. Throwing with a blitz on the way. He's got it. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. Koo on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons grow their lead yet again. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Young on the play action. He fires one deep down the middle. He's got it deep downfield. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers still need a lot more as they shrink the deficit. And the Panthers leaving their guys out there. Look at this. They're trying for 2. He's throwing for it. And he can't connect with his hands, so
bro.
they try for 2, but it doesn't work out.
Oh my god, this fucking game
Panthers
hates
team
me.
up there now as they send it away. He fields it from the 8. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Play action, here's Penix. He's taken down, the Panthers rush gets home. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Robinson on the inside give. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
The Panthers going with the dime. 3rd down. On the shotgun, Penix. He's trying to push the field.
But
That's complete inside the 35. And he's into the
I
end
don't
zone for an
understand
Atlanta
every time.
touchdown. The Falcons keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Young working from the gun. He throws a bullet deep to the right side.
of course, my dude drops it because he's able to get right up on top of him as the ball gets
Xavier
there.
Legette the target on that throw. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Young looking to throw.
Pick.
And they pick him off again. And he takes this one back for the pick six. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come
Yeah,
just
like,
in
I
the
can't
nick of
even
time to
throw
wipe
the
out
ball
would-be tacklers.
because I
He's
got pressure in my
open
face
space and nothing
immediately.
but the end zone in front of him.
So new kickoff
Yeah,
rules. This is
fucking
going to come
O-line
out to the
just
30, not the
for some reason
25 on the
came
touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Young back to it after the pick. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Forced out to his right. He takes it himself. The ball is loose. But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. Now it's Young. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the Falcons scoop
It would
up.
not let me click on
Free up
anybody.
the middle. It's a breakaway. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Falcons capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Great time to bring some extra pressure off that snap, and that made all the difference in getting that fumble and the defensive score.
I could hear it in your voice. I think you saw it coming. I saw it coming. I think even the crowd saw it coming.
Yep.
That quarterback did not see that blitz coming, and boy, did it pay dividends.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons continue adding on to that lead. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Young. Caught by the open man. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a pickup of 39 yards. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down. Shotgun snap now to Young. On the move, headed right. He finds Sanders. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, Young. Hits him on the out route.
Bro, come
Just a couple of
on.
yards here as he heads for the sideline.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Defender arrives.
Come on.
Knocks it free, incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they're left with 4th and short. Here's Young to throw. Chased out to his right. That's cut beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's a 26-yard gain on 4th down, Brock, and the huge play extends this drive. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's Panthers football as they stare down a huge deficit to begin the 4th. Right on the doorstep now. Here's 1st and goal from inside the 1. Defense shows blitz. Young. And he will score. It's a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers making the scoreboard look a touch better. PAT up and good for Moody. And the Panthers take 7 points off the deficit. Well, the win may be lost, but their effort certainly isn't. They're going to try to get this one back after the score. And the Falcons cover up the kick. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Penix now on 1st down. Got a man, it's London. Escapes a defender. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Working inside the red zone. And this is down all the way to the 3.
They don't drop nothing.
Double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. Here's Robinson. Crosses the goal line, touchdown. The Falcons.
Okay,
6
bro.
more on the
This
board.
shit is just
It's a
so
Bijan
fucking bad.
Robinson touchdown. Koo with the extra point. And the Falcons tack on 7 more to their lead. Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Young throwing here. This is real. Oh, what a
Bro,
hit.
come on.
And the Falcons scoop it up. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. 1 play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
They go play action. Here's Penix. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
They'll run it with Bijan. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Bro, I get hits like that and it can't get a fumble.
Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9. Penix here from the gun. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. And now they're staring at 4th and long. So now on is Younghoe Koo for the Falcons field goal. He better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all in there, and he did. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
They'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Young. He's on the move. Oh no, he lost control.
Of course. I can't do nothing in this game.
Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Trevin Wallace has it. And the Panthers will take over along the midfield stripe after the interception and return. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
Throwing the out route complete. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Young to throw it. Buys time, rolling right. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Bro, like,
Is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So they're left facing 3rd and long. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
ain't.
Oh,
Okay,
they get it
bro.
again.
Come
Jordan
on.
Fuller comes up with it. Along the right sideline, there's space. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back to the pick 6. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Yeah, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead.
Man, pick is looking good. Kickoff.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Young on 1st and 10. Escapes the punt. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. Offense in the hurry up here. Another try following the sack.
Bro,
Oh, brother,
what
it's
in
a
the hell?
interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he makes the house go. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. Defense getting in on the fun rock with that 4th quarter lead as they provide
I don't
a
understand
nice little boost there with
why I
the pick
cannot
6.
throw a ball
You
with
could feel
where I'm trying to throw it to.
Offense, and when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Back to the air following the pick six. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down. Now Young. Forced out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll throw it. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll be good for a Carolina 1st. From the red zone now. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it.
You'll never understand O-line logic. You get beat and you stand there. Like, how does that make sense?
This dude is putting together some kind of game today. When he scored that touchdown earlier, we knew we had to keep an eye on him. And no surprise, here he is making yet another huge impact play.
Touchdown, Carolina! Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
The Panthers again going for 2. He's throwing for it! And he goes down, the pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead. Don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Falcons cover off the kick. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Let's go now.
They send a man in motion.
Go.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Escapes out to... Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out.
But his O-linemen will react and go to the ball.
And got to that football. Yes, they recovered. They're keeping possession.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. He's going deep. He's got it inside the 25. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Falcons continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Extra point by Koo is up and good. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Young working from the gun.
Good.
Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And
I
this
just
is
don't
why
understand.
scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Trying to push it deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And this is all for Cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Panthers putting up points in a game decided. On is Moody for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Panthers cut into the lead by another point. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. And this won't be a return. It's going to be a touchback, but because it hit in the landing zone first, Brock, per the new rules this season, the ball comes out to the 20 and not the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Penix working from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Trying again following the sack. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. So the Falcons earn the win in this one. And they get one more victory in a division champion season. That, of course, not the championship they're focused on, right, Brock? And the road to the Super Bowl will begin at home.